Hey, 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 it's BessieLB, and I am back again with another episode on Ask Me BessieLB. Let's talk about it. Today's topic is going to be about 50-50 in a relationship, and if you believe that things should be 50-50, or if a man should hold more of the weight, woman should hold more of the weight, whoever's in the relationship should hold more of the weight. Now, I think that this topic is rather interesting because from back then, I feel like there weren't a lot of people that may have been in same-sex marriages, obviously because it wasn't allowed. And now that it is, it's a little tricky because people usually drive this topic based off of men and women being in like a heterosexual relationship of some sort. But now that there's gay marriages and different categories of that, where it's a woman and a woman, a man and a man, whatever the situation may be, I wonder how that plays a part in it as well. And I would be really intrigued to have some friends of mine or others in the LGBTQ community to discuss that, because I don't know how that works, and I would be loving to learn, how that works and what their perspectives are. But I've been seeing a lot lately that people have been saying, a man should carry more of the weight, a man should pay for mostly everything in the relationship, and that a woman can have a job, but the job that she has and income that she's bringing in is simply, I guess, like play money, or money if she decides she wants to save it and put it to the side for a rainy day, whatever the case may be. And then there's some people that saying, no, like, I can hold mine. I'm a woman. I should be able to do X, Y, and Z. So here's my thought on it all. I've always been super independent. I've always grown up in a family where maybe a lot of the men were absent. So meaning a lot of us maybe grew up without a father figure or a male figure that was someone like a father, whatever the case may be. And women were so strong-willed in my family and like power-driven and go-getters that I've always grown up with seeing the women just bust their ass and do what it is that they needed to do. That there were no, there were no categories in the sense of if a man took care of it or if a woman took care of it. I had my grandfather around, and he definitely went to work and he busted his ass and he brought in the money to my grandmother and to the family. But at the same time, she was also a hustler and did what she needed to do to provide and make sure that the family was good as well. So in that case, I guess that was more of like a 50-50 relationship where he was obviously going to give, but she wasn't going to wait around for him to provide, if that makes any sense. And so that's kind of how I grew up. Now, if you know about my past videos, I've said I have no real interest on being married. However, I do want to be in a partnership. I do want to be in a relationship with someone, for the rest of my life, or whatever the case may be. I am super independent. I do not ask men for anything. I feel like everything I need to do, I do it on my own. However, I'm not saying that I'm not willing to let a man give or provide or do his share in a relationship. I do believe in 50-50. I do feel like there is no such thing as gender roles, just like I don't feel like it's, and this is not just for monetary things, this is for things in the house, right? Where some people are like, oh no, as a woman, I don't take the trash out, or as a woman, I don't check my oil, or I don't know, like mechanical things that they, said is a man thing to do. I don't feel like there's that. I feel like whatever works for you in your relationship and in your household, that's what you guys need to discuss. I feel like everybody has their strong suits and everybody has their weak suits. I know, just an example, I love to make sure that I wash the dishes. When I'm cooking, I wash the dishes as I go. I don't mind washing the dishes. It's something that does not bother me. I like to keep the kitchen clean while I'm cooking or whatever. When the trash is getting filled, I take it out, whatever. Again, I am single at the moment, so obviously I'm handling these things. But I can't imagine if I got in a relationship with someone, if I would want him handling certain things that I would rather be my territory, if that makes any sense, right? Like I feel like, okay, my weak suit is the bathroom has to get cleaned. However, I would rather not clean the bathroom, or I hate making a bed. I think it doesn't make sense to make a bed that I'm going to get right back in. I just think that that's stupid, and that's just my theory. Now, if it's a brand new set of sheets and stuff, duh, I make it, it looks all pretty, whatever. But if my partner decides that that's something that he wants to do, so be it. You get what I mean? Or if we're going on a vacation, or if we're purchasing a home, I don't feel like I'm saying, oh, well, you have to pay for this, you have to pay for that. I feel like it's based off of your financial needs and what you're making, what he's making, what you guys can really afford. It's based off of what your finances are and what you can really afford as a couple. I don't think that it has to be geared towards because he's a man that he has to take care of it. It's something that y'all just need to sit down and think about. Okay, your credit scores, your income, you know, all these different things that you have to factor in. Now, when it comes to the same-sex marriages, I don't know how that works, right? I don't know how they choose and pick and choose between who's going to pay for what, but I don't really believe in the 50. I believe in the 50-50. I don't believe in there being gender roles and who needs to pay more or dish out more or do more. I do feel like women need to cater to men as much as a man needs to cater to women. I feel like both of our cups can easily get full, as well as our cups can easily get become empty, right? So we have to pour into others in order to kind of refill them, and people have to pour into us sometimes to refill us, and then we have to pour into ourselves to refill and recharge ourselves. So I think it's kind of like a give and take. You know, you give, you take, and you guys together work as a union to make things tight knit. So that's my view on the 50-50 thing and how I think it all should work. But I'm really curious to see what you guys think about it. I know some people were raised old school and they're like, absolutely not. The man has to take care of the home. He got to bring in the bacon. He got to do all of this. So let me know what you guys think.